And here's the big but. In exams, you are tested, examined by sitting in complete silence on a hard chair over a table. That means your learning style becomes almost an irrelevance because it is a testing and an assessment procedure. That's why people need to appreciate that exams are different because of the form of assessment. Now that's why if you turn over the page, if you want to discover why you're doing badly at exams, not badly in subjects, but badly at an exam, then this table is essential. Look at the 10 questions that you attempted. All of you got at least one wrong. In fact, all of you got at least 2 wrong. Look at the questions you got wrong and decide which of those 5 is the reason, the most likely reason that you got it wrong. So choose one of the 2 questions, at least, that you got wrong. You can look at both of them if you like, or not any further. Which out of those 5 do you think is the major reason for you not getting the mark? It will be one of those 5. Okay, I'm going to ask you now, put your hand up for each of those. Who decides concentration is a key thing? You're going to see a video clip in a moment which will illustrate how big a problem this is for quite a number of people. It was only 3 minutes, but you'll see how that comes. Well, at number 2, misunderstood the question. Very, very common. People who are not familiar with exam questions find this is a huge problem. What about number 3? Now, number 3 is particularly important because one of the things that I do not use, and I'm going to try to say the word in a moment, is the word revision. Because I'm going to ask this young lady here to demonstrate. Your name is? Sherry. Could you be so kind, please, to show us what revision means to you? Okay, just demonstrate, please. I've given you a revision guide. Okay? No? Could you be so? Beautiful. Thank you very much. So we've got a volunteer, and they deserve a prize for that. Your name is? Okay, would you show us, please, darling, what it looks like? Put it on. Now, one of the best things that I've actually seen, even better than that, is usually, at best, they open it up and start looking at it. Now, I quite openly will say to people, Charlie is better than people opening it up and staring at it. The reason being, Charlene actually knows full well she will not be successful. People who open the book up and start to study it or read it believe it's going to help them. They're wrong. Because so little of that information, look at the learning pyramid, look at what you did poorly on in the exam, you are deceiving yourself. If that's what you're going to do, you're actually wasting your time. And you actually must make sure that that is important. That's why this is so important. If you are going to prepare for exams, prepare effectively. Don't waste your time. The next one, anybody got the 4th one down there? You will discover with more practice, you will put your hands up. That is the most common reason for people not getting the marks in the exam. When you realise that, you will actually prepare for the exams effectively. And actually, Mr. Bean demonstrated that because he hadn't sussed out that there were 2 papers in the envelope, and once he'd matched that, it would have been a lot easier for him. That is true for all of you. The linking, the matching of the problem with the information is the major part of the exam. Number 5. Anybody put number 5 down? Now I gave you very short answers. Sometimes it's a problem. Technical key words can be a problem, but I've removed that from this example. Think about that. I only use 3 minutes of your time to illustrate that. That's why, if you want to be good at exams, and you'll see I've given you this underneath it, you've got to appreciate that they are key skills for exams. And if you want to get good at exams, you're going to need to be good at those 6 skills. If not, I'm sorry, you can be good at science, maths, English, but you won't be any good at the exam. And think about that, because that's how you're going to be assessed. Now that's why it's important for me to illustrate the next bit. Because the skills that you learn are actually key in being successful in anything. Now in a couple of years' time, I suspect you are going to take a driving exam. Many people, and my eldest stepdaughter has now taken it 8 times and still to pass it. She is not unusual in this. She actually has the same problem as the woman in this video clip. And actually, you will probably hear a lot here.